Everybody, welcome back to Brush with Coaching with me, Martin Carter. So have you ever tried to make a change in your life and not managed to pull it off? You've not been successful, you've not got to the different place that you wanted to get to. Well, I heard this illustration many years ago and I found it really helpful both in my journey of trying to change stuff, but using it with groups to help them really get to grips with what might be holding us back. So imagine there's a platform, a couple of meters diameter, and it's 30 meters in the air. And it's connected to another platform which is also 30 meters in the air by a small beam. This beam is 10 centimeters, 4 inches wide, and it's 20 meters long. Would you walk across the beam? Well, of course, why would I? The beam's narrow, it's quite high. If I fall off, I'd be in danger. So what would have me go from one side to the other? Well, if there's no reason to, you probably wouldn't do it. But what if the platform was on fire? The platform that you're standing on was on fire. And most people say, well, if there's no other way of rescuing myself, if I can't escape by any other means, if I can't put the fire out, and there's a danger that I'm going to die on this platform, or bad things are going to happen if I stay on this platform, then despite my fear and my nervousness about walking across that beam, I would walk across the beam. Because that is not as bad, not as scary, the consequences aren't as great as staying where I am. And for many people, that's how we approach change. I've got to change because this is unacceptable. This is non-desirable. I can't keep tolerating this. Or as we're feeling now in life, this situation just can't be sustained. So we need to change. And then the researchers said to the parents, well, okay, you're on this platform. This platform's fine. Nothing wrong with this platform. You could stay here. It's nice and safe. However, on the other platform is your child. 2, 3, 4 years old, and they're tottering towards the edge of the platform and they're about to fall off. Bearing in mind that this platform is 30 or 40 meters high. Would you go across the beam? And every parent said, I'd run across it. I wouldn't hesitate for a moment. Because suddenly, the environment's the same. What's changed is the context. What's changed is the motivation. Suddenly the fear of the beam, the fear of the fall, just disappears compared to the fear of losing something that's important to us. So if you've ever tried to change and change hasn't been successful, it's probably not about your experience. It's probably not about your skills. It's probably not about your ability to walk on the beam. It's probably about your motivation. Is your motivation to change big enough to overcome all the reasons that would have you stay where you are? That's the biggest obstacle to change. Not that we can't deliver it, or we don't know how, or we don't know the way. But the place we're trying to get to just doesn't feel significant enough, big enough. Our desire isn't away from, I want to change. But we need our desire and ambition to be a towards. There needs to be a reason for us to put ourselves in harm's way, to undergo all that has to happen for us to change. There has to be a big enough reason. So if you're struggling with change at the moment, my question to you is, do you want it enough?